Trying to explain Japan to your boss back at HQ, it's a real pain. HQ ideas on solutions for Japan rarely hit the mark. What can we do about this? Find out in today's episode. Welcome back to Year 3, this weekly edition every Friday of the Japan Business Mastery Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy and master trainer, president of Dale, Carnegie Training, Tokyo, Japan. Best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. The Japanese translation of Japan Sales Mastery, Za Eigyo, is available on Amazon. We are bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. This is episode number 120, and we are talking about dealing with the headquarters. Before we get going, a quick word from our sponsor. If you want to be successful as a leader, do the Leadership Training for Managers course. All companies need people who can both manage and lead. Leading people screams out for real skills in communication, dealing with all different types of people, being excellent at innovation, planning, delegation, handling mistakes, doing performance reviews really well, and inspiring and motivating the team. Do the Leadership Training for Managers course now in either Japanese or English. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years' experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. Okay, now it's time for the show. Ikimashou. So let's get going. One of the dubious delights of running an international business in Japan is dealing with the mothership or its regional hub spin-off. Trying to explain Japan to those who don't know Japan has always proven tremendously character building for me. Having left the corporate treadmill to work for myself, I mistakenly thought I had kissed goodbye to all that pathetic nonsense. Alas, the long arm of Japan ignorance continues to reach out and challenge me. Today, I live the frustration vicariously through my clients here in Japan who have to deal with their vision of hell, headquarters or the regional hub, know-nothings located outside Japan. So a typical day in the life of the Japan rep is explaining to HQ why the Japan business is not tracking as expected when the agreement was concluded. In one client's case, the original expectations proved to be a misalignment of skill sets and targets. The Japanese side had the sales force to cover the market for this company, but it proved not the expertise to cover it appropriately. Sales are uninspiring compared to the original business plan expectations. What was the mothership's solution? Flying the Americans from headquarters to berate the Japanese side at the board meetings about Japan's poor sales performance. Shame them into action to sell something. The local representative was encouraged to keep the pressure on by using these same name and shame tactics in the interim between board meetings. Training delivered locally to those selected from within the existing sales force was the better solution. This sounds like a logical step, but convincing HQ to do so is painstaking. The HQ view was to send in trainers from the regional hub to do the training, Regional hubs in APAC usually mean Singapore or Hong Kong. Who do they choose to send to Japan? The HR team is the preferred option, which excitingly usually means a rapid-fire, fast-talking Chinese team member to come to Japan and conduct the training in English. English comprehension at between 50 to 60% is the maximum we can probably expect up until lunchtime, after which it rapidly spirals down. This is not a very effective way of training local staff in Japan. Delivering the training in the mother tongue with the cultural understanding is at least the baseline. On top of that, having trainers who are highly skilled is where the leverage can really be applied. Headquarters, wacky ideas are often amusing, at least for the first 15 seconds of hearing them. But the global training approach has proven fraught with failure. Globally delivered training in English rarely produces any residual value for companies, and you have to wonder why HQ keeps repeating the same mistake. It doesn't have to be like this. Time for organisations to wise up and listen to the local reps' advice on what works best in Japan. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcast, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday, we are releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavour. In episode number 121, we are talking about customer service mastery. Onegai itashimasu. Please join me next week to master business here, because that is what we all want, isn't it? Japan Business Mastery.